If I ever were to lose you. Yo, 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 guess what time it is, you guys? It is tea time, and today I'm bringing you guys I'm saying it just like that, my review and opinions of the first episode to season 2 of The Last of Us, man. Now, as we all know, that season 2 takes place of the game, which is The Last of Us Part 2. That's what all of season 2 is. And for everybody that agrees with me, we all know that the first game was better than the second game. That's just how it is. The first game is better than the second game. So if you feel the same way I'm feeling right now, season 2 is not going to be that good, especially if they follow everything from the game. It's not going to be that good. And after what I've seen in episode 1 of The Last of Us season 2, it's gonna be that it's not gonna be good. Now, what I'm saying right now is that it's not the actor's fault, the actress's fault. It's not them. We know whose fault it is, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Bella Ramsey, Pedro Pascal, they're still both great at their roles and who they're playing. Joel and Eddie, I still love it. The guy that's playing Tommy, he's in episode 1. I still like him also. We now have what's her name? Dina. We have I don't know what the actress name was in Dina. I gotta look that up. I forgot. But we have Dina. So far from episode 1, I like her. I do like her. I think she's playing Dia very very well in episode 1. It's his name Josh, I believe. The guy that friends and also dating Dia was not dating Dia anymore, and other stuff I'm gonna explain in the next reviews I do for all episodes. He's in there. We have Abby. Oh my god, I forgot her name that plays Abby. I gotta look up too. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that? She looks more like Ellie than Bella Ramsey playing Ellie. The girl that's playing Abby looks more like a better Ellie for the character. Nothing against Bella Ramsey. Nothing against her. I still think that how she portrayed Ellie in season 1 was great. It was great. How she's gonna be doing her in this season is gonna be good too. I am only gonna have things to say bad about the actors depending on their adaptation, how they do the scene for the characters. Like if they deliver a line, I'm like, oh, they could have delivered it better, or like certain things they have to do, they could have did that better. That's what I'm gonna do. Anything far as like how the story's going with them, I'm literally blaming only them. Naughty Dog and the people behind Naughty Dog the game. I'm only blaming them. I'm not blaming the actors at all because they're only following the game and what's given to them. Now, if this was like a is it not HBO? Was it Max? It is HBO. If it was an HBO Max, straight HBO Max series, no game, just straight that, it would be a different story. But I'm not gonna do that. If this was season 1, then I would do that because season 1. But since it's season 2, we already know how Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey are doing. Where I'm not gonna do that. Me myself, I'm not. Um, how they're portraying things and how they're doing things with season 2 episode 1, mind you, like this recording is late, very late for anybody watch that. I get that because it's I think episode 4 or 5 is as of this recording is today. I'm recording this on today's Monday, so episode 4 or 5 is happening right now. So it's been like about almost a month since the show season 2 premiere, so I know I'm behind, and I have been keeping up. I have been watching, so I'm gonna just say this since I'm doing that. How they're doing season 2, they're kind of giving more. They're going more in depth of the things that we have not seen in the game. What I mean by that is like if you played the game, for my gamers who played it like me, and when you play as Ellie, you're going out exploring not San Francisco. What cities? I forgot the city that she's in. with Dia. As you go around, you start picking up like papers and people of like what's been happening in the city before she got there with the WLF or WLD or WLF, whatever they are called, and missing fireflies and other people. They're kind of like showing us what those papers were. That I noticed that in episode 2 or 3. I'll explain that once I do that review, but I noticed that. So I like that little twist that they're doing, and they also have changed some things. They definitely changed some things with this season 2. At one point, if you play the game, like I said to my gamers, if you play the game, instead of Joel talking to Tommy about what decision he made in part 1 Last of Us, he's talking to a therapist. I don't like that. I don't like how they did that. Not to mention that the therapist is the wife to Eugene. Gamers only. In the game, when Ellie and Dia are basically doing like they routes to make sure any infected are close by, and they're like doing routes, exploration, all that stuff. They stumble upon the place where Eugene was basically like stationed at, I guess, and I think they said in the game he died of natural causes, I guess. I don't know what that means. Like he died of old age or he got infected. I don't remember what the game said, but I'm gonna just tell you because I'm gonna do a spoiler section also. In the episode, they said that Joel killed Eugene, and I guess his wife forgave him for killing Eugene. And I'm like, they gotta go more into depth on that because they can't just turn that. They can't just put that there, switch that out, and just leave it at that. One of these episodes, they gotta explain that. And I hope that they don't try to pull, Joel had to kill him because I guess he found out about Ellie and he was gonna tell the townsfolk or something like that, or tell Tommy, or tell somebody like they like a council thing going on, tell the council or something like that, and Joe killed him to protect the secret of Ellie. And I'm like, so if they do that, you basically spin the story and all that stuff. I don't like that because it's bad enough that Joel is already living with the fact that he lied to Ellie. Well, at this point, she knows. Because, in the game, they go time backwards and forwards and all that stuff. So, with him talking to the therapist, I guess the therapist Ellie already knows. But he's already living with that. Already living with the stuff that he did. To make him seem more of like just a bad person, I don't think I would like that, honestly, especially for what we know that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna say it in my spoiler section. I'm not gonna say it right now because once again, people may have not played the game. They probably just watched the show, so they only seen season 1 and don't know what's gonna happen to Joel in season 2. Just saying. I hope you guys in these first 10 minutes, I hope you already seen or played the game and know what's going on. But I'm pretty sure people already know. It's like, even if you have not played the game, when the second game came out, that shit was big. Like, everybody was all over social media mad about that. So if you even have not played the game, you already know what happens to Joel. Like, come on now. Not to mention they made like about 5 to 6 different remasters of of the game though. Last of Us Remaster, Last of Us something, Last of Us 2, Last of Us Remaster, Last of Us 1 PC, Last of Us 2 PC, Last of Us the complete collection that just came out that they're charging damn near almost $100 for. Fuck y'all. I did not buy that. Fuck y'all. Why would I go buy that when you guys give us the remaster version of Last of Us Part 2? It's not for free, but it's like if you already have Last of Us 2 on the PS4 and 5, if you want the remastered version, they only charge you $10 for the upgrade. Why would I want to go to get a freaking PC? Not PC, the full collection of Last of Us 1 and 2 almost for $100 for what? To see Ellie in a new outfit to promote y'all game. You know what? I'm getting off topic. Just please don't do that to yourself. Do not do that. But I almost lost track. Yeah, so they did twist that. They also twisted the scene Was that in? Was that in? I'm not gonna say that. My bad. That was episode 2. I ain't gonna say that. Um, but they also kind of changed some things where like Joe's kind of getting close to Dia because what's going on with Ellie and him. So he was trying to ask Dia to like how to reach to her, how to get to her, and talk to her and all that stuff. And I guess Dia kind of look. I don't know if she looks up to Joe, but there's like a little connection there with her and Joe, the same way Joe had a connection with Ellie, but not as deep because everything's still fresh and all. Yeah, they had this little council thing that they was talking about. I think they was talking about that, but I think that's also in episode 2. I gotta go back and see. But they're also not twisting, but changing things to, I guess, make the story seem longer. Because where the story, episode 1 stops at, it stops right when Abby gets to Jacksonville with her group. And if I remember in the game, that was like the first, like, what? The first 10, 20 minutes of the game, I think. So it's like, yeah, they're really, like, just adding extra stuff in there. And, I mean, I'm going to explain it more in the spoiler section. But honestly, episode 1, I would have to give it a 5 out of 10. Because some of the stuff was interesting that they switched, but some of the stuff did not make sense to me, especially going forward with the story. Because there was one thing that they switched, and then episode 2, something happened, and I'm like, I feel like that was just pointless. I mean, maybe I'll explain it more, but I'm gonna give it a 5 because, like I said, I'll explain more in the spoiler section, but. I mean, the first episode wasn't gonna get like they would have to really wow me. Like the only way they would get a straight 10 out of 10 out of me on an episode is if they do something great with how they twisted things with episode 1, where it was Bill and Will. If I pronounced it right, his name right. I don't know if it was Will, but I know it was Bill, and I know it was another guy that had like a romance. That was episode 3. That was a good episode. I actually enjoyed that. I have a full review of the whole season 1 on my channel. I don't know if I put it together, but if I did, then go check it out. If not, then I'll make sure to put a link in my description, and also put like the tab to click on it at the end of the review. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the spoiler section of this review to basically break down for what I remember from the beginning of the episode all the way to the end of the episode. So if you have not seen the episode 1 yet, where have you been? It's, like I said, it's been a month. I'm pretty sure you should watch it by now. So go ahead, click off this. Don't even continue the rest of this video. Go ahead and watch that episode. And then come back if you want to hear my review of the spoiler section of the episode. But if you've already seen it, we're gonna go ahead and get into the spoiler section in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, spoiler, episode 2, Joe is going to die. And if you have not seen it, Joe is going to die regardless if you see it or not. He's going to die. But that's not how the episode starts off. The episode starts off, I think it started off with it started off with Abby. It started with Abby at her father's burial with her group, and they're all upset. And then what's his name? Ethan, Andre, I don't know. He basically tells Abby that I think that he knows where they're at. So they all agreed to basically go and search for Joel. And then after that, it cuts to Ellie basically training. She's fighting some strong ass dude basically, and it's like Ellie has never really been like the one to like charge in and fight somebody head on. She's never been that person. So I mean, I get combat training, I understand that, but it's like if you pay attention to the games, Ellie's not Abby. She's not Abby. She ain't no brawler. She's more of a sneak, stealth, take your ass out when you ain't looking type of person from the game. That's how she is. But they literally got her fighting this grown ass man, and She wins because he taps out, but they also said like he was pulling his punches, knock her out with probably one punch, a full punch, and that'll be it. So I get that. They have a moment. Ellie has a moment with um, dang Tommy, because I guess they're like making sure no infected are around, and they're talking about how she has to keep her immune a secret and everything, and she's being a teenager, just taunting fate and everything, like I'm immune, I'm immune, all that stuff. Um, we cut a scene to Joel. He's a builder, fixer, fixes things, and he's talking to somebody. I don't know who he's talking to, basically telling him, like, yeah, we got no more space for anybody else. Like, we'll have to find a way to expand our stuff if you want more people to come in here, basically. And after that, it's like episode 1 was kind of jumping all over the place in a little bit. Episode 1 was basically like slice of life, what's going on in Jacksonville, what has been happening since everything. They do have the moment where no, that happened afterwards. I'm sorry, I'm going too forward. um I don't know if the episode did all this in real time or flashback, because they do have an episode where they do have a part where they do the whole thing with not Abby, Ellie and um what's her name? I forgot her name that fast. Ellie and Dina at the bar. They're liking each other. Dina's drunk. Dina's drunk. Ellie's high. They dance, make out, and all that stuff. And the guy comes, who's like, "Hey, none of that, girl on girl stuff here. This is a family bar or tavern like that." And Ellie was about to beat him, but Joel beat her to the punch, and so it still was a flashback, because at that point Ellie was still mad at Joel for lying about the fireflies and everything. And as she leaves the barn and walking away, she sees Joel on his porch. I guess I don't know if he had his guitar at that moment, but he was on the guitar and she was walking away. In the game, they're gonna flash back to that because they haven't shown the part where he's basically singing I think it's called Future Days. If I ever were to lose you, I'll surely lose myself. They didn't do that yet. So they'll probably, I guarantee it, they're probably saving that for the final episode when everything happens to Ellie, basically. I guarantee it. Now that will make it impactful. I will understand that, and that will probably boost my rate on the final episode and the season finale of the whole thing. If they have it to where at the very end do a flashback of Joel playing the guitar, singing a song to Ellie, and then in present day what happens to Ellie happens, I will be like, I like how they did that. I like how they did that. But then it goes to the whole, okay, we gotta send a team out to do some more basically seeing how close infected are, surveillance and all that stuff. And they send Ellie and Dina out with another group, and they find like a dead cow, horse, or something like that. So Ellie and Dina decide to go into a little factory place or building, whatever it was, to see if it's like any infected or what's in there and all that stuff. And they go in there, they have like a little stealth moment where, Ellie and Dina being little kids, just joking around while the infected are in there. And they get one. Ellie falls to the ground, and she's in not the base, but the lower level of the building with a stalker. I believe it's called a stalker. I don't remember if they introduced stalkers right there. I'm currently right now playing the remaster version, and off topic, the remaster version is good. Visual wise is good. Like I literally just got done with a stalker scene, and they was coming at me. I ain't gonna lie, talking about, I got goosebumps. I got a little goosebumps. I'm not even gonna lie, but it, like, the visual wise, the game is yeah. But she Stalker. Let me just stop for a second. The people who are playing like the infected, they're doing good, because that Stalker, it was just one Stalker. She was doing her thing. And then Ellie ended up killing the Stalker, but I think the Stalker bit her in the arm or on the side right here. But Ellie's immune, so she's not gonna get infected. But bitch, you could still die if that motherfucker started eating your flesh. So that's still a thing. So to make it not look like a bite mark, I think she like cut it or shaped it some way to make it look like she hit that glass or she got cut by something else like that to make it not look like she got bit after Dina came down and helped her out. So when that happens, they I guess like the day was coming to an end if I remember everything correctly. And wait, this is what blew me. They showed like some infected sprouts coming in on the ground in Jacksonville, and I don't remember like is that what like are the sprouts connected to the other infected? So like when something happens, that's how they know where to come. If I'm right, then that's interesting. I like that little twist. And if I'm wrong, then I'm like, what the hell? Like, what was that one little thing right there important to show? I don't get that. I didn't get that. I also remember like before they went into the abandoned building, they was like, well, are you gonna let the men handle it? Like, okay, bro, like I don't think that was necessary to say, you know, oh, you gonna let the men handle it? What, you afraid kids can't handle it? Y'all could just did that or whatever. And then basically the episode ends with Abby and them making it to Jackson. Literally, they get to Jackson, and the episode ends right there. So really, like within that 10 minutes, there was nothing really that memorable of episode 1 to be excited about. You know, Joel talking to the lady that's the wife of Eugene that he killed, basically about how he basically saved Ellie, didn't let them kill her and all that stuff. Walter Bam talking about I'm a good man. I'm a good man. Like, bro, like, come on, y'all making Joel seem like, is he... In the game, Joel was like, I would do it again and again to save her life. Now that in the show, they got him talking about I'm a good man, like he needs validation for what he did. No, you don't. In the game, he told Tommy, and that was it. He told Tommy and had no regrets. He let Tommy like, I saved her. The man had no regrets. Now y'all got him acting like he regrets what he did. Like, no. I would did the same thing. Only thing I would have did the same thing. I would have told her. I would have told her right there and then. That's me. I would have told her. But yeah, like they're making Joel seem soft a little bit. They make him seem like a little soft. And it's like, I heard of getting soft in your old age, but y'all ain't gotta do that to Joel. Oh yeah, they did have a little scene where the old guy apologized to Ellie. Did they? Oh no. Yeah. He apologized to Ellie before they decided to go out and do their patrol. Right. Yeah. He made them sandwiches and all that stuff. Right. They didn't have the snowball scene. That's what blew me. The snowball scene where you play as Ellie and throwing snowballs at the kids. They could have threw that in there for like 5-10 seconds, like before Ellie goes off with Dia for the thing. Could have had like 2 or 3 snowballs thrown at the kids. Like the little things, man. They want to throw all these little new things in there. Like, we don't care. Like, that's the thing. Don't try to... You guys want to start twisting stuff now because it's a TV series, but if you're gonna twist something, make it a good twist, like the thing with damn, I think I said it, but then I forgot it. But that was in episode 2. Oh no, that was bad. Yeah, the Joel talking to the wife of Eugene, like that wasn't even a good thing to switch out. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, so that switch I didn't like. Not adding in the snowball scene. I'm not saying she was a bad person to put as Abby, but she don't look like Abby at all. And as the TV series go on, once they start to focus on Abby's story in the game, I'm gonna be like, no. And I'm already playing certain things in my head. I'm like, I don't understand like how they gonna pull it off, you know? Yeah, 5 out of 10. Like I said, 5 out of 10. I just gotta give it a 5 out of 10. But you know, that's my little review episode 1 to season 2 of The Last of Us. Let me know what you guys think of it though. For everybody that's seen it already, for everybody that's gonna potentially watch it after seeing this review, let me know what you guys think. What do you think of episode 1 of season 2? Who do you like so far in the first episode? Who do you dislike? What do you think they could do better? For those that played the game, what do you think they could do better with this TV series that will make it better for you guys? What would you guys rate episode 1? I'm staying with a 5 out of 10. Like, it's just straight in the middle right there. I don't think it could have get no better. It could have got probably worse, but I don't think it's gonna get no better than 5 out of 10 for episode 1. Let me know. And thanks for spending your time with Tea Time. I'll see you guys on the next review that I do on the channel. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and as always, have a wonderful day or night. Peace.